Welcome back to Gardening with Gardens at ASU. In this video, we're going to learn how to plant seeds. Last video, we learned about what supplies you need to plant your seeds. Do you remember those supplies? You're going to need a pot or some space to garden, seeds, and soil. Also, remember that to grow, your seeds will need water, air, sunlight, and soil. In this video, we're also going to learn how to plant tomato and herb seeds. To start off, let's think about how a seed needs to grow into a plant. Lots of gardens have plants that are grown from seeds, so it's more important to understand how seeds work. A seed is actually a living thing. It has a baby plant inside. However, it is dormant, which is similar to being asleep. A dormant seed won't grow into a tall green plant until it's in the right environment. It has to have water, oxygen, and it has to be at a nice warm temperature, usually between 60 to 80 degrees Fahrenheit. Once the seed senses it is in a good environment, it will germinate. That means it will sprout and it will no longer be dormant. So how do you actually get your tomato seed to germinate? No matter if you're trying to grow it indoors or outdoors, you can start with a little mini greenhouse. There are plenty of ways that you can do this, but in this video we will show you 2 different ways you can build a craft greenhouse. So the first way that we're going to make our mini greenhouse is using a plastic bag and cotton balls. First you take the seeds, and you get about 1 seed or 2 seeds, and you put it in the cotton ball. Make sure the cotton ball is moist so that it fits in there better and that the seed will have water to grow. Once this is done, you put the cotton ball into the bag and you seal it. In about 1 to 2 weeks, the seed will germinate and the plant will sprout. Here we have an already built mini greenhouse. For this mini greenhouse, you need Dixie cups, soil, your seeds, and then an old takeout container. Normally you would put the seeds into the soil and then lightly moisten it so that the seeds can start to germinate. Make sure that you check on these every day to make sure that the soil is moist, and if it's not moist, remember to water it so that it can continue to grow. Also, put it in a sunny area so that the seeds will also have sun to germinate. Every day you should check inside your plastic bag or food container to see if your plant has sprouted. When it does sprout, it should get a little leaf and some roots. Also remember that if the seed is not moist, you can use a straw and moisten your seedling with a cotton ball or in the food container. In about 1 week, it should sprout. Once your seeds sprout, keep on watering them and keep them in a place with lots of sunlight. Once the seedlings get to be about 1 inch tall, as seen here, it's time to plant them in a pot or in the ground. For right now, we're just going to plant them in a pot. So you take your seedling and dump it out of its previous home and put it in the soil. Once it's in the soil, make sure you press it down so that the roots can be pressed into the soil. Remember to keep watering it so that it can continue to grow into a big, healthy tomato plant. Awesome! These are all the steps you can take to make your seed germinate. We also showed you how to transplant them. If you want to grow other things, check out this planting calendar. It tells you when you should plant different kinds of plants. Some plants like to grow in the cool winter time, so you should germinate the seed in the fall. Other seeds you should germinate in the winter to grow them in the spring. In the next video, you will learn how to take care of your plants as they get bigger. When they get bigger, they will need more nutrients and more things to grow. See you next time as we learn about composting.